Your son or daughter steals your mother's wedding ring to go buy drugs. You've got three choices. You can send them to jail. You can call the cops and send them to jail. You can brush it under the rug and hide it. Or you can send them to rehabilitation. The second one ain't going to work. It's going to make it worse. The next two are your chances. The great thing about it, you can use jail as a way to push them to go to rehab. You got to make them want to go to rehab. Jail by itself will not work. Jail by itself is liable to make them come out harder criminals. They'll know how to steal better and not get caught. Jail's like a school for them. Like we go here, criminals go to jail to learn to be better criminals. That's what happens. Some you can scare straight, but they're far and in between. But if you use rehab and use jail to reinforce them to stay in rehab, the better chance they're going to have. And I'm not talking about a 30-day or a 90-day program. I'm talking about a program that is going to make them stay in there for a year or longer. And a program that teaches them what this book is and what's inside the book and the meaning, and then fill the gap that's in them at that time, because that's what drugs do. They try to use the drug to fill the gap, and God will fill that gap for them. Studies have shown that jail brings them out. When they come into jail without rehab, they fall back into the same crowd very quickly. And studies show the longer you stay in rehab, the better it is. And they also show that if you use jail in conjunction as a tool to make them stay in rehab, the better the chance is they're going to stay in that program. And the reason I say for a year, because the longer they stay in that program, you have to change the way they think, the people they know, and their mannerisms, the way they do things. And that's what they'll do. They'll teach them how to work, how to do these things that they need to do in society to make it. Like I said, in closing, these programs need to be Christian-based for what they show, and not one of these programs that put them on a couch and just let them relax like the movie stars go to. They don't work, as you can tell. You don't ever see too many movie stars stay off drugs very long. But these programs that I'm talking about, if you need one, you can find them in your neighborhood. I promise, in your community, I promise. I can give you ones around here. Is the Foundry, Teen Challenge, and Center of Hope are all Christian-based, and they do a very good job. In closing, I just hope if you have these problems, you look out for if you have these problems, you find something like this to help you or help somebody that you love. Thank you for listening, and good night.